Stop it. Quit it. Don't worry.
What if I told you that every single worry consuming your mind right now is nothing more than a shadow cast by clouds that will pass? What if the thing keeping you awake at night is actually powerless against the force that moves mountains and commands storms to be still? You're here because worry has become your unwelcome companion. It whispers lies in the quiet moments. It steals your peace when you should be sleeping. It magnifies problems until they seem insurmountable. But today, we're going to shatter that illusion. Today, we're going to see your struggles from a perspective so high, so vast, that your worries will shrink to their true size. Listen carefully, because what I'm about to share with you isn't just positive thinking or empty motivation. This is about shifting your entire viewpoint from ground level to heaven's view, from the limited scope of human anxiety to the unlimited perspective of divine truth. Your worries feel massive because you're looking at them through a microscope, but when you step back and see them through heaven's telescope, everything changes. The problems that seemed like mountains become molehills. The storms that felt eternal become passing weather. The giants that terrorized your thoughts become mere shadows. This isn't about denying your problems exist. This is about seeing them in their proper context. This is about understanding that you are not alone, you are not abandoned, and you are certainly not forgotten. Here's the first truth that will set you free. Most of what you worry about is completely outside your control, and the rest is already being handled by forces far greater than yourself. Think about it. You worry about tomorrow's problems with today's strength. You stress about outcomes you cannot influence. You lose sleep over scenarios that exist only in your imagination. This is like trying to steer a ship while standing on the dock. You're exhausting yourself attempting to control things that were never yours to control in the first place. But here's what happens when you embrace a heavenly perspective. You realize that while you cannot control the wind, you are not meant to. Your job isn't to command the storm. Your job is to trust the one who does. Every sunrise you didn't worry into existence still appeared. Every breath you take happens without your conscious effort. Your heart beats over 100,000 times a day without you telling it to. The intricate systems keeping you alive right now operate beyond your control, yet they work perfectly. If these vital functions that sustain your very existence are handled without your interference, why do you believe the rest of your life requires your constant anxiety to function properly? This is the beautiful paradox of surrender. When you stop trying to control everything, you discover that everything is already under control. Not your control, but a control so perfect, so precise, that it knows the number of hairs on your head and the thoughts in your mind before you think them. Your worry is not helping. It's not solving problems. It's not preventing disasters. It's only stealing your peace and blinding you to the solutions that are already being prepared for you. From heaven's view, your current crisis is already resolved. The answer you're desperately seeking has already been spoken into existence. The breakthrough you need is already on its way. Your job is not to worry it into being. Your job is to prepare yourself to receive it. Now let's talk about the second truth that changes everything. The same power that created galaxies is personally invested in your daily needs. This isn't abstract philosophy. This is practical mathematics. Consider this calculation. If the force that spoke billions of stars into existence cares enough to feed every sparrow, what does that mean for you? If the intelligence that designed the complexity of a single cell is aware of your financial struggles, your relationship problems, your health concerns, what does that tell you about the resources available to solve them? You are not dealing with limited resources. You are connected to unlimited supply. You are not facing problems too big for the solutions available. You are accessing solutions bigger than any problem you could ever face. But here's where most people get it wrong. They think provision means the absence of problems. They believe that divine care equals a life without challenges. This is backwards thinking. Heavenly perspective doesn't promise the elimination of storms. It promises the presence of an anchor that cannot be moved by any storm. Look at nature. Look at how every need is met. The trees don't worry about next spring's leaves, yet they bloom. The birds don't stress about tomorrow's seeds, yet they sing. The flowers don't anxiety about their beauty, yet they outshine the finest human clothing. And you are more valuable than all of these combined. Your worth isn't determined by your bank account. Your security isn't dependent on your circumstances. Your future isn't limited by your past. From heaven's perspective, you are a masterpiece in progress, a solution in motion, a victory being written. Every setback is actually a setup. Every closed door is redirecting you to the right door. Every delay is actually divine timing. Every struggle is strengthening you for the success that's coming. The provision you need isn't just financial. It's emotional, spiritual, relational, physical. It's wisdom for decisions, strength for battles, peace for storms, and hope for dark seasons. It's all already allocated to your account. It's all already earmarked with your name. Your worry is questioning whether there's enough. But from heaven's view, there's more than enough. There's abundance. There's overflow. There's so much provision that you'll be amazed you ever worried about lack. Here's the punchline that will revolutionize your life. Your worry is not evidence of how big your problems are. Your worry is evidence of how small your perspective has become. When you see from heaven's viewpoint, you don't see problems. You see projects. You don't see obstacles. You see opportunities. You don't see endings. You see new beginnings. The thing that's keeping you awake at night, it's already been solved. The situation that feels impossible, impossible is not in heaven's vocabulary. The mountain you can't move, it's already moving. Your current chapter is not your final chapter. Your present struggle is not your permanent situation. Your temporary storm is not your eternal forecast. From where you sit, it looks overwhelming. From where heaven sits, it looks like another opportunity to demonstrate that nothing is too hard, nothing is too late, and no one is too far gone for a miracle. So how do you live this out? How do you practically apply this heavenly perspective when your alarm clock goes off tomorrow morning and reality hits? First, start your day by reminding yourself of your position. You are not a victim of circumstances. You are a victor connected to unlimited resources. Before your feet hit the floor, declare that today will be handled by the same power that handles the universe. Second, when worry tries to take the driver's seat of your mind, ask yourself this question: what would this situation look like from heaven's perspective? Then adjust your response accordingly. Instead of panicking, start praising. Instead of complaining, start claiming victory. Instead of fearing the outcome, start preparing for the breakthrough. Third, practice the discipline of gratitude for what's already working in your life. Your heart is beating, your lungs are breathing, your mind is thinking. These are not small miracles. These are evidence that the power taking care of your internal world is more than capable of handling your external world. Fourth, replace worry words with faith words. Instead of, what if something goes wrong? Ask, what if something goes right? Instead of, this is too hard, declare, this is developing my strength. Instead of, why me? Proclaim, why not me? I'm built for this breakthrough. Fifth, remember that your current situation is temporary, but your connection to heaven's resources is permanent. The problem has an expiration date. The provision has no expiration date. When you live from this perspective, you don't just survive your challenges, you thrive through them. You don't just endure your circumstances, you transform them. You don't just hope for a better tomorrow, you create it today through the choices you make with a heavenly mindset. If this message has shifted something inside you, if you can feel your perspective expanding, if hope is replacing fear in your heart, then you're ready to stop being a professional worrier and start being a person of faith. Subscribe to this channel if you want more content that elevates your thinking and transforms your life. Hit that notification bell so you never miss a message that could be exactly what you need to hear. Share this video with someone who needs to stop worrying and start winning. But most importantly, take action. Don't just watch this video and go back to your old patterns of thinking. Let this be the day you choose a heavenly perspective over earthly anxiety. Let this be the moment you decide that your problems are smaller than the power within you. Your breakthrough is closer than you think. Your solution is bigger than your situation. Your future is brighter than your fear. Stop worrying. Start trusting. Start living from heaven's perspective. And watch how everything changes.